everybody. Welcome. Thanks for coming out on a appropriately rainy day to talk about El Nino and winter storm preparedness. We have John Lindsay, who is a meteorologist here. I'm going to turn it over to John to kind of just talk about what El Nino is and what it might mean for us here in California.
Essentially, El Nino, what the heck is it? So what have been the effects on the Central Coast? So you can see in 72 and 73, we had about over 40 inches of rainfall. Average rainfall here is about 23 inches at Diablo Canyon. In the 82, 83, very strong El Nino, we had over 45 inches of rainfall. In the 1997-98 event, we had close to 45 inches of rainfall. So for these three events, we're looking close to over 200% above average rainfall. So once again, for a strong El Nino, about 140%. For a very strong El Nino, it comes out to be over 200%. When will El Nino arrive? That's the big question. And it's not really El Nino, it's really when will the effects of El Nino impact the Central Coast? For this year, we're thinking that the effects of El Nino will really hit us in January, February, March, and probably going into April.
Thank you, John. I really appreciate it. I think it sets a stage for the discussion we're going to have. Again, we're honored to have with us Barry Anderson, PG&E's Vice President of Emergency Preparedness and Operations, Ron Alsop, the Emergency Services Manager with the San Luis Obispo County Office of Emergency Services, Commander Stuart McDonald with the San Luis Obispo County Sheriff's Office, and then Ryan McMahon, the Disaster Services Manager with the American Red Cross of the Pacific Coast. Barry, let's start with you, and I'd like to have each of you just kind of tell me the role of your company or organization in winter storm response.
When you consider our employees, the practice we do, our plans and technology, we're ready to go for the El Nino, John.
Great. Ron, can you talk a little bit about County OS and your role with winter storm response?
Absolutely. Our role in the County Office of Emergency Services is a role of coordinating between the various jurisdictions throughout the county, as well as utilities such as PG&E. We are responsible for and operate the County Emergency Operations Center. It's sort of a disaster central during emergencies such as large storms. Of course, storms and other emergencies know no jurisdictional boundaries. So we coordinate. We're somewhat like a term we use as a conductor of a band to make sure that the cities, counties, special districts can all coordinate together, and we're coordinating with Pacific Gas and Electric Company.
Great, thank you. Commander, obviously I know the Sheriff's Office is in response mode all the time, but can you talk specifically what duties you might have during the winter storm season?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. We are in constant response mode, but we are also in constant planning and mitigation mode as well. Public Works specifically has been out there, as they do every year, inspecting and clearing drainage systems. They've been identifying and removing dead trees and other hazards, and they've been improving and protecting areas where erosion could be a problem. The Sheriff's Office's most significant role when it comes to storm emergencies is that of evacuation.
Great, thanks. Ryan?
Red Cross, whether it's wildfire or El Nino, storms, floods, our role is very similar in the fact that we are here for mass care, sheltering, feeding, those sorts of things for the public in the local community. So when the Sheriff's Department does their job, they're out there and saying, hey, this is an unsafe area, whether a mudslide's anticipated or it's flooding, unsafe flooding is coming in. They said, they alluded to the fact that they're going to order that evacuation and get out of there. They need to get people to safety. That's when the Red Cross comes in. They'll give us a call, and we have shelter agreements, several of them all throughout the county.
Ma'am, are you okay? Stay in the car, please. I want you to stay in the car. You have a downed wire on top of your vehicle. Are you okay?
I am.
All right, we want you to stay in the car, and help is on the way. We've called fire agencies and PG&E. So I want you to stay calm and stay in the car.
Okay.
Okay? Don't try to open the door. Now, if there was an immediate need or danger for her to exit the vehicle, we're going to demonstrate how to safely get her out of the car. Ma'am, what's your name?
Letty.
Letty, I want you to follow my instructions very carefully, and we're going to assist you to get out of the car.
Okay.
All right, you're going to follow my instructions. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to open your door, and then you're not going to touch anything else.
Okay.
Then you're going to turn yourself toward me and hop out of the car.
All right.
Now, the first thing I want you to do is open the door all the way, and once it's open, don't touch anything else.
Okay.
So carefully open your door. Now, I want you to turn toward me, but not get out of the car yet. Now, the next thing I want you to do is be very careful. Without touching any part of the car, I want you to take a hop out of the car toward me without touching the car. Are you ready to do that?
I am.
Are you comfortable?
Yes.
Okay, Letty, go ahead and hop out of the car and stop right there. Now, to safely get away from the car, I just want you to shuffle your feet. Don't touch the car. Keep your heel and your toes. Don't let your heel go past your toe. Keep shuffling toward me. Be very careful. Keep shuffling toward me. Perfect. Keep shuffling toward me. Keep coming toward my voice. Keep coming toward me. We'll get you about 30 feet away from that car.
Okay.
Keep coming just a little bit further. Great job. Perfect. Are you okay?
I am. Thank you, Pam.
Perfect. You're very welcome. We had her hop out of the car just to make sure that she wasn't making any contact with the car and wouldn't make contact with the wire or anything else that would have caused her harm. But our first message is to stay in the vehicle, stay calm and stay safe, and wait for the first responders in PG&E.
We've shared a lot of good information. Let's wrap up this with a single piece of advice that you would share. Let's start with you, Ron. What would you tell people to do?
Just be aware, and again, stay aware of weather forecasts, and when you do hear public protective information, evacuations, or other road closures, please honor those in order to be and remain safe.
Be prepared at home with a home kit and also a family communication plan, so you can make sure that you can contact your loved ones. And the second piece is PGE.com is a good reference site for you to find out about outages and to get updates, so I would encourage you to do that.
If weather is bad enough to make roads hazardous, stay home. Don't travel in hazardous road conditions, and never try to drive through water crossing the roadway. Don't ever do that. And we in the county are prepared for this coming season.
Yeah, and there's several resources available to us right now ahead of time to prepare. The county has a preparedness site. RedCross.org has a lot of preparedness. So get a kit, make a plan, be informed. Talk to your family is hugely important. You might go to work and have a program there that you prepare for, but you got to bring it home and talk to your kids know what to do? Do your spouses know what to do? What if communication's out? Talk through those things now, and it makes a world of difference when things are going wrong.